Hey guys, this is Tom, and here we are for another sealed daily event. We're going to be doing the second one today, just trying to get just as many of these under our belt as possible, getting ready for the Season 9 Championship this weekend. Just coming off a 4-0 from the last one, so hopefully we will open a decent pool and be able to do well. Okay, here we are for deck building. Let's take a look and see what we got. Let's see, we have Rune Clawbears, Titanic Growth, Rampant Growth, Garrick's Companion, Crocodile, Sacred Wolf, Double Trollhide, a little bit in green, 2 Basilisks and a Rhino. Okay, got a Brindle Boar. We do have Pentavis in our rare category, which is excellent. We got Scepter and Greatsword. No dual lands here. Moving right into red, we've got 2 Pikers, we have a Tunneler, Crimson Mage, a Fling, looks like 2 Crimson Mages. We have Blood Ogre, Warpaint, Vandal, Hellhound, 2 Elementals, we've got a Mana Barbs. We do have a Chandra's Outrage, which is nice. Also, Bang Chuckers, Bonebreaker Giant, and Flame Blast Dragon. So the red is looking quite good. A lot of nice creatures there. Tiny bit of removal, but a nice bomb in the Flame Blast Dragon. In black, we've got our Doomblade. Let's see, Child of Night, Dark Favor, Dusk Hunter Bat, Distress, Smallpox, double Blood Rage Vampire, double Mind Rot. We have a Grave Titan. Okay, that's pretty sick. We've got a Sutured Ghoul. Haven't had a chance to play with this card. Been wondering on the power level. We have a Gravedigger as well. So, I mean, we definitely have a nice bomb in black as well. Blue, we've got Unsummon. What else? Mesmerist. Visions of Beyond. Okay. Got Negate. Frost Breath. We've got Bell Tower Sphinx, Chasm Drake, Skywinder Eel. Not really enough in blue to take it home. I think blue is definitely going to be a color we're not playing, just because there's just not enough to substantiate the reason to play it. So, let's look at the white. We've got Stave Off, we have a Spirit Mantle, a Griffin Rider, an Alabaster Mage, a Pegasus. So we do have some nice white. Let's see what else. We've got Divine Favor, Pacifism, Veteran, Timely Reinforcements. This is a card I really like quite a bit. It's been pretty impressive for me. Warhorse, Siege Mastodon. Okay, we've got a Sarah Angel. We have an Archon and a Peregrine Griffin. So we have some rather interesting bombs here. Okay, I don't really know the power level of Sutured Ghoul. So it's just creatures in your own graveyard. So, I mean, if you're able to trade early on, you know, he can actually be quite powerful. However, the Grave Titan is very, very difficult to deal with. Flame Blast Dragon is a complete bomb as well. So is Pentavis. So, looking at our cards here, I think that we really need to be playing either the red or the black, maybe both. The green is just not good enough. I mean, when we get to our late game, we want to be playing Titans. We don't want to really be bothering with Basilisks. There's just not enough in green to really give us a good reason to play it. I mean, like, we have Trollhide and we have, let's see, do we have a Sacred Wolf? We do have a Sacred Wolf. Like, the Sacred Wolf with the Spirit Mantle combo is a very nice combo, but I think there's just better things we could be doing with our mana. So, okay, we sort of narrowed it down to red, white, and black. Yeah, we have Archon also. So, I mean, there's a lot of strong cards here. If we look at the creatures, you know, black is definitely the weakest in terms of creatures. You know, we have a few Blood Rage Vampires. You know, we do have a Gravedigger. So we have some early game, but you know, the big reasons to play black are Grave Titan, potentially Sutured Ghoul, without really knowing his power level, and then also Doomblade. So we have, some good reasons to play black. This is tough because I think that Grave Titan is actually stronger than any of the other bombs we have. So, I think that it's going to come down to the curve. If we end up in red, and I think that we should, because the creatures we have in red are very aggressive for the early game. We've got like the Pikers, the Crimson Mages. We have the Blood Ogre, which I'm a big fan of. Not necessarily running Manic Vandal. Elemental, I've been sort of impressed with. Bang Chuckers is okay. Like, Bang Chuckers is much better if you have, like, Spirit Mantle. Like, that's a pretty nice combo. Or War Paint. This is tough. Okay. Like, the creature support in white is just better. We have Archon, Sarah Angel, Peregrine Griffin. We've got the Timely Reinforcements. We have Alabaster Mage. A lot of creatures doing a lot of work. Spirit Mantle's a nice combo. We don't have too much Bloodthirst. We only have just a Blood Ogre, so we probably don't need to play Scepter. I don't think we're going to be playing Sutured Ghoul unless we just cut the red or cut the white. Like, we could cut the white theoretically. If we cut the white, we can just play all of our early red and black creatures, move into like Blood Rage Vampires, play the Elementals, the Bonebreaker, the Flame Blast, the Grave Titan, the Penibus. So we've got some nice game there. But at the same time, like, if we cut the black, if we lose out on Doomblade, we lose the Mind Rots, we lose the Grave Titan. We could potentially like splash black and just, try to splash Grave Titan, but that just seems ridiculous. We don't have any way of getting him into play other than, just getting both black sources. Like, we don't have any Manoliths, we don't have anything like that. So this is kind of a tough build. How does the red-white look? The red-white looks fairly good. Like, we have a number of things to do early game. Sarah Angel and Archon are pretty good, like, late game. We've got the Flame Blast Dragon, the Penibus. So we definitely have some, like, late game bombs. Like, Spirit Mantle is a nice combo with Bang Chuckers, because then we can just, end up, running that. So let's briefly move the black out of the equation here and just have a look and see how it shapes up with the red-white. This is probably one of the tougher builds I've had to look at. Okay. Is this a deck that wants Greatsword? I'm not sure. Greatsword can be good on like Blood Ogre, and it can be good on Warhorse, but not too much else. I don't know this is a deck that actually wants the Greatsword, so we may come back to that. Like, it's good on our like, Penavite tokens, and it's good on like Timely Reinforcements, but I don't think it's necessary here. We don't have a super huge amount of removal, so like Lightning Elemental may not be quite as good in this deck. If we take out the Lightning Elementals, we're down to 28. I think the other cards are looking pretty good. We may not end up running like the Bonebreaker Giant, just because we might have too much late game. Mana Barbs, I think, can still be good in this deck. Like, we have a fair amount of things to do. If we have like a lot of early pressure, we can just drop down Mana Barbs and really just take it home. Bonebreaker may not be good enough. And if we take out Mana Barbs, potentially, that brings us down to 26. So, if we run this deck, we're definitely going to be running War Paint and Spirit Mantle if we're running Bang Chuckers, because both of those cards make Bang Chuckers a lot better. Same with Divine Favor. I mean, like, all three of these cards make Bang Chuckers quite good. But, you know, we could just actually take out the Bang Chuckers, take out this stuff here. I think it's too good to just immediately take out, though. So what do we cut here? Like, Tunnel does a lot of work. Kind of like almost everything else in this deck. I think that if we were to cut cards here, we'd probably cut like a Piker, maybe. It's nice to have early games, you know, threats, but maybe not completely necessary. So if we cut Piker, we still have a lot of creatures. We were at 25. I think this deck actually wants to run 17. So, like, Bang Chuckers might be too cute for this deck. Although I still think it's good. Maybe Fling isn't good enough here. I mean, Fling is fine, you know, but I think that the other cards might do a little bit more work. If we cut that, then we can maybe cut probably like Hedge on Divine Favor. Like, Divine Favor... Is Divine Favor better than Warpaint here? I don't think so. I think Divine Favor maybe gets cut. And this brings us down to 23. Like, this is a nice red-white setup. Now, let's look at the black. If we were going to play black, and we certainly could, what are we trading in white for the black? If we were to ignore the white we have, we would definitely play the early game black. We'd play the Gravedigger, for sure. We would most likely play Mind Rot. Probably both. We'd have Doomblade. Dark Favor is actually still good because it helps with Bang Chuckers. And then we've got Grave Titan. We have the double Blood Rage Vampire. Does Greatsword get any better in this deck? No, I don't think so. If we take out the white, we probably play Sutured Ghoul? Maybe? I don't know about the Sutured Ghoul. Maybe not. Scepter, I think, becomes much better. Just because we have so much more Bloodthirst. So now we're at, you know, we possibly play Distress as well. I don't know about Smallpox. Smallpox I'm not 100% sold on. I mean, like, it's good with Pentavis, it's good with Grave Titan. But, like, we need to have enough mana to get there, so probably not. So now we're trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12. Okay, so literally it's either the red, or it's either the black-red or the red-white. And it comes down to, is Grave Titan better? Is Grave Titan and Doomblade better than Archon, Sarah Angel, you know, all the other nonsense? Oh, we have a Griffin Rider here. Griffin Rider is probably worse than the Goblin Piker, actually. We don't have any other Griffins, so it's, yeah. Okay, so... This is pretty tough. I think we have a better mid-game with the red and the white. I just don't know that it's going to be better in terms of the end-game plan. Because, like, Grave Titan is significantly better than any of the white bombs we have. And, like, Doomblade is better removal than pacifism, for the most part. Which deck has more synergy is the real question. Do we just play black-white? If we play black-white, we cut the Flame Blast Dragon. No, that can't be right. I think play Flame Blast is better than Archon. So basically we're trading early game and mid game for late game bombs. Like Mind Rot can serve as our mid game. I don't know about this build, honestly. I really don't know what's correct here. It's like if we can get aggressive with the red, we can push into like Blood Rage Vampires. Try to hold the ground long enough to drop Dragon or Titan or Penavus. I mean, and then just take those all the way. In red-white, we're less bomb dependent, but so we don't have to worry so much about drawing to a bomb that will pull us out of the fire. But at the same time, this is close. Dark Favor is slightly worse, unless we have Bank Chuckers. It's pretty bad, actually, other than that. Like, we probably play Bonebreaker Giant instead of Dark Favor if we're going to be red-black. That seems much better. Or like Fling. Fling actually was probably better than Bonebreaker Giant. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Huh. This is really tough. I mean, this is a very difficult decision, I think, here. I think we're going to go with the red-black. I think it's a little better. The bombs are stronger. It may be incorrect, but I think that it might pay off more also. So now let's just double check, make sure we've got the right build for the red-black. Like, I think we have enough bombs, we have enough late game. This is 24. We probably want 23 just to make sure that we can get there reliably. We do that, like we've got War Paint for the Bang Chuckers. Bang Chuckers are actually much less good in this version of the deck, I think. I think they're just very average. Probably cut Bang Chuckers here. Just push the early game, drop a bomb, take that home. I think that's probably pretty much our plan. Are there any other cards here we could play over, say, like the Scepter? I mean, we could probably play like Lightning Elemental would be fine. But honestly, I don't think so. I think that we really just want to, use Scepter to pick up the Bloodthirst that we need for these other creatures. I mean, maybe Fling is better just as more like a defensive card. Just to... Actually, I think that's actually a good point. Well... Yeah, I think Fling is a little bit better for us. The reason being, yes, we have some Bloodthirst, but we need to survive to get to our bombs, and I think that's how we run it. So now we're adding land. Magic Online is suggesting 9/8. Like we have a few double red. We've got more red early. I think that's fine. That actually looks pretty good to me. Okay, so we will see you for round 1.